welcome back to another video on the channel. Today it's a Screwy Loops video. I'm afraid I didn't really plan it to be, but Screwy Loops did a thought park video, I believe, that he's putting out today, and I had the exact same idea for a different park, so I'm still going to go ahead with it and just see how it goes, see if you like it, and I might talk to him in future, see if we want to do one together in future, because it looks really good on paper. And I know his looks really good, his is way better than mine. And it's just unfortunate we've come up with the same idea at the same time. So yes, today we are ranking all 35 major attractions at Drayton Manor. Now I've missed a few off, such as the train tours and etc, etc. Just because I feel like they're not proper attractions. I've just gone for the plain rides at the park. There's 35 of them, and we're going to count them down from 35 to 1. I won't spend long on most of them, because they're like small family attractions like spinning teacups, etc, etc. So number 35 is the only questionable one on the list. That's the one that's permanently closed at the minute. It's SBNO, and that's Splash Canyon, the Intamin Rapids ride after the accident in 2017. So we'll leave that be. It's on the website still, but it says it's currently closed. It's got no reopening date or anything. But at 34, we have Captain Sea Adventure, which is another small flat ride in Thomasland, as most of these lower ones are, such as 33, which is Blue Mountain Engines, a small spinning flat ride. Number 32, we've got Lady Carousel, which is the junior carousel in this Thomasland section. 31 is Flynn's Fire and Rescue, which I did for the first time this year with Theme Park Jake and Coaster Jens. Rubbish. Due to COVID, the water was off, which was understandable, but it meant you just stood on a spinning platform for about 2 minutes. Wasted 2 minutes of my life. Then number 30, we have the Major Carousel. Not done this many years. It's a carousel. At number 29, we have one of the few rides I actually can't do, which is Terrence's Driving School, due to its 1.4 metre max height restriction. Then at 28, we have Harold's Helicopter Tours, which is the first decent ride on the list. I haven't done it in many years, but it's still a decent ride. Nice views of the area of Thomasland, and another great flat ride if you're a kid. Number 27 is Diesel's Locomotive Mayhem, which is like a near-miss flat ride where you go close to the cars. A decent flat, nothing special, but it's cool. Something different, great for kids, as this area is basically just what it's trying to do. Number 26 is Bertie Bus, a small quantum style, if you're a thought park fan, magic carpet sort of ride, but it's in a much more family friendly way. It's not aggressive. I hate quantum, but I like Bertie Bus, something different. Number 25 is James and the Red Balloon. I don't think I have done this attraction yet, and I need to get around to doing it in 2021. It looks decent off ride, but I've just never got around to it because it normally has quite big queues. Number 24 is Rocking Bull Stroke, a classic of my childhood. This, just a small rocking tug. Nice theming, does what it says on the tin. Number 23 is Jeremy Jett's Flying School. Now this massive part of my childhood. Obviously it's been relocated since I last went on it. I haven't been on it in the new section of Thomasland where it was moved to, but in its old location it was great. Great views of the car park and the area as a whole, and one of the better rides in Thomasland. We're getting to the top end of Thomasland now. I know, it's exciting. So yes, 22 is Toby's Tram Express. Did this for the first time as well with Theme Park Jake and Coaster Jens earlier this year. I went in with high expectations for how much Jake hyped it up. Not that good. Maybe if you sit on the front you might get a bit of spinning action, but it just makes you dizzy. But it's not that enjoyable. Number 21 is one of my personal favourites in Thomasland now, Winston's Whistletop Tour. This is a monorail style ride that goes around the top of Thomasland. I believe it was added in 2014, I believe. It's a real, you get really nice views over the park. A couple of my Instagram photos are now from on there. You get nice shots over Thomasland and of Maelstrom, especially if it's testing or in action. Really nice to see. Then you've got the 20, we have the Dodgems Ahoy. Now, I haven't done this season because it was closed for COVID restrictions apparently, which confused me quite a lot. But it's a decent Dodgems, well themed, horrible queue line, proper like wire metal sheets in between you. Not a very pleasant queuing experience, and they're not very curved secure, which is probably the reason why it's not open, which I do understand. And if that's so, could they not have used the exit instead of the entrance? Who knows? But yes, so number 20 was the Dodgems Ahoy, the first non-Thomasland based ride. Number 19 is the Flying Dutchman. which is a small flat ride, spinning flat ride where you're raised off the ground and spin around in a clockwise direction. It's decent, you get quite dizzy, really nice on a hot day because of the breeze. Number 18 is Sodor Classic Cars. Now, this is a Thomasland ride. You probably think, why have I put this so high up? This was my childhood. One of my favourites as a kid was the Sodor Classic Cars. The indoor section, the outdoor section with the farm animals, the indoor section with the farmer, and you have the cows. I could live on that ride as a kid, and I probably still could enjoy it really much now. Did it on October, did it only once this year, but it's still a really good ride. Definitely recommend if you're going for a day, make sure to get on Sodor Classic Cars. Number 17 is the 4D Cinema, another ride that was closed in 2020 due to COVID precautions. It's a very, very good 4D cinema. I can't stress that enough. From the outside, it don't look great, but it's done some really good films over the year, and the special effects inside are great. There's really nice strobe lighting. There's some nice LED, if I remember right, the LED bars alongside the flash at certain parts of the film that are really good. There's disco balls, snow machines, bubble machines. They've had a lot over the years. Polar Express was my favourite film they've done in there, my favourite Christmas film as well. But that was amazing. They've done Yogi Bear, they've done an ocean-based one. I believe that they obviously did Ice Age Collision Course from Alton Towers from 2016 to 2019, I believe. That, by looks, has been removed for now. And there was rumours that in 2020 there was going to be a new Thomas and Friends 4D film put in, which would have been quite good because there hasn't been a new one for quite a while. So we'll see. Maybe in 2021 we'll get something updated. Number 16 is the Polar Express train ride. Now you probably say, why have I put this on but not the engine tours? Because the engine tours is just a transport ride. This is a proper attraction. Now, I would put them on equal levels in case you're that desperate to know. Polar Express, great views of Stormforce 10 since it had the refurbishment so it's all clear around there now, so you can properly see the ride. Great views of Shockwave, great views of Air Race, and what used to get really good views of G-Force, and now obviously still Maelstrom, but G-Force took away that iconic look up towards the brake run of G-Force and Maelstrom swinging. So yes, at number 16 is the Polar Express. Number 15 is Cranky Drop Tower, or Cranky Drop. I always call it Cranky. The small family drop tower in Thomasland. Again, stupidly high, but because it's amazing. Kirsten Jens and Theme Park Jones will agree, it's a really good family drop tower. You get a bit of force on the way up on the launch. Nothing much to say. Solid, fun drop tower. Not as good as the other one, higher on my list. Number 14 is Jolly Buccaneer, another spinning flat ride. Very similar to, is it Sea Storm at Chester World of Adventures if you've done that. It just doesn't have the reversed element. Very good. On a wet day, it's brutal. It hurts physically. Like, it's physically jarring trying to keep yourself out of the water in the corner of the seat. It's a laugh. It's a good ride. Number 14, Jolly Buccaneer. Number 13, the first thrill ride on this list is Bounty Pirate Ship. Now, I detest this ride. It's a Huss pirate ship, I believe, one of the largest models they do. I think the reason I was never a fan of this is simply because I'm not a big fan of massive pirate ships. It was built in 2007. I just don't like it. I'll do any other pirate ship, but I just didn't do it this season. Maybe next season I'll do a ride on it, get somebody to film me if I can. I hate that pirate ship. I haven't done it for a few years now, so maybe I need to get back on. Number 12 is Troublesome Trucks, the Gerstlauer family coaster. Childhood, legendary, perfection of a family coaster right there. I've done it since I was about 1-2 years old. I'd guess. I don't really know, but it's an elite family ride for me. That's why it's number 12 at Drayton Manor. Can't rate it enough. Thank you for the memories, man. Number 11 is my second thrill ride on the list, and it's Pandemonium. I don't like this ride at all. Year open 2004, height of 24.99 metres, and there's a capacity of 64 riders. You look at them stats and you think that's a solid flat ride right there. It's awful. If you're tall and you're bony like me, you'll hate it. The restraints are painful, they hurt, the inversions, the blood rushing to your head. I love that feeling. I know some people hate it. I really like that, but when it's compromised by just massive rubber Huss restraints digging in your shoulders, I believe was it Fabry? I can't remember. I apologise if I'm wrong there. The bony shoulders digging into them hard rubber covered metal restraints hurts. It's not fun. I hate it. Did it twice this year, I think. Both times awful. Not choosing to do it anytime soon. Next, so that was number 11, Pandemonium, just in case. So we're into the top 10 now. Number 10 is Buffalo Coaster at Drayton Manor Park. Classic family coaster. Zamperla rides design. Helix over the lake. Powered coaster. Bit rough in sections. A bit of a laugh. Can't really go wrong. Good ride. Solid ride. Number 10. Number 9, Drunken Barrels. Underrated flat ride, to say the least. Since I believe they refurbished it early 2010s and they added the tilting platform in, you get a solid 45-degree tilt on a spinning saucer ride, teacups, whatever you call it. And it's amazing. I always question why do you need seatbelts? And then when you get a hanging one where you hang down 45 degrees, you need the seatbelt. It's quite a vicious ride if you get a good spin on. So yeah, number 9, Oktoberfest is back for 2021 at Drayton Manor. It's Drunken Barrels. Number 8 is the newly rethemed for 2018, I believe it was, Sheriff Showdown. Obviously, Golden Nugget was my childhood anyway. The man on the toilet, if you go in there, make sure to see him for me and give him a wave. Great shooter ride, great flat ride even, dark ride even, and one of the best shooters in the country. I know I sound stupid for saying that. I really enjoy it. I prefer it equally to Laser Raiders at Legoland. So it's got a solid calibre there. So yeah, number 8, Sheriff Showdown. Number 7 is The Haunting. It's a mix of a dark ride and a flat ride mixed into one. It's basically, if you haven't ridden it, Hex at Alton Towers, but in a smaller building. It's a smaller version, and it's simple. It has 3. Has 2 pre-shows. I was just counting there. Didn't want to make a mistake like I normally do. 2 pre-shows themed to like the ghosts of paranormal activity of the Drayton Vicarage. Really nice storyline. Decent Vekoma Madhouse inside. It's a smaller version, so it feels a lot more enclosed. Nice centrepiece. Nice ride overall. Nothing majorly, but since the refurb a few years ago, it's really upped its level. So that's number 7, The Haunting. Number 6 is Accelerator, the Vekoma Junior Boomerang prototype that was built in 2010 as Ben 10 Ultimate Mission. So this was rethemed, I believe, 2017. They're really doing well with the rethemes. The family rethemes are really good. Accelerator added great theming into the queue line. One of the best queue lines in the UK now. Solid family coaster. Bit short, but that's what a boomerang is. Can't fault it. Really rideable, really comfortable, really smooth. So number 5 is Air Race. Not got much to say about this. It's just a standard air race. Quite enjoy them. I can't wait to do more of them in future. I've only managed to do the one because I missed the one on Brighton Pier due to maintenance issues. So then that's number 5, the top 4 now. Number 4, Stormfalls 10, Ride It Out. What a ride. 1999, one of my favourite water rides in the UK. A capacity of 136 anytime, 7 boats of 8 people. Obviously this year it was cut down to a maximum of 4. Obviously, if you just got 2 rows of 2, obviously you could have a full boat, you could have 6 people on that. Anyway, amazing themed attraction. 3 drop special, soaker, summer classic, winter cooler, whatever you want, whatever you need, it's there. Stormfalls 10 is elite to say the least. One of the best rides in the UK non-stop. These 4 attractions in my top 4, all I would say are in the top 20 attractions in the UK. Just putting it out there, I really like them. Number 3 is Shockwave, the 1994 Intamin stand-up coaster. Again, elite, 120 feet tall. Like, that's tall for the UK. The UK can't normally have them. Speeds of up to 85 kilometers an hour. Riders per row of 4. And a duration of, strangely, 2 minutes. And you're probably saying, how? It's such a short coaster. That lift is slow. On the front row, in the rain, it is, I would say, a top 3 experience in the UK, in the rain. Overall, as you'll see in my top 10 video, top 20 coaster video, it's up there. It's up there. Solid coaster. Very underappreciated for its position. And honestly, one of the best coasters I've done in the UK. It's a solid coaster with a solid layout, insane airtime, good inversions, snappy, What more could you want? So that's number 3, Shockwave. Number 2 is Maelstrom, 2002 Intamin gyro swing, 32-seater model. What more could you want from a flat ride? A gyro swing. That's all I need to say. A gyro swing. Only one I've done. Can't wait to do low-key. Amazing. I'm literally speechless for that ride. Whenever I ride it, it's brilliant. Now we come down to number 1. Obviously, you probably know what it is. It's most people's number 1 at the park. It's Apocalypse, the Intamin drop tower. 54 metres. 54 metres of joy. Free fall for 4 seconds. 50 miles per hour. Riders per hour forward. You can't tell I'm reading this or anything, can you? It's elite. It is the best drop tower by a mile. Sit down, I used to do. Really liked it. One of my favourite rides there. This year, Theme Park Jake persuaded me to get on stand up. It is amazing. Stand up flawless is where it's at. If you're there, make sure to ride. I would say all 10 of the top 10 should definitely be ridden. So that's Buffalo Coaster, Drunken Barrels, Chef Showdown, The Haunting, Accelerator, Air Race, Stormforce 10, Shockwave, Maelstrom and Apocalypse. All of them great rides. Make sure to check them out when you're at the park. I think that's it for this video. It's been quite 16 minutes. It's been quite a long one, but I've got 35 rides done. I hope Screw Loose doesn't mind me sort of borrowing, nicking the idea at the same time. I came up with it, but then I noticed at the same time he'd done it. So it's just coincidental. I really hope his video does well. Hope mine does as well too. Hit the like button if you really enjoy it, and consider subscribing because it'd be amazing. Getting close to 120 now, I believe. Thank you for watching. It's been another pleasure to be here. This is the end of the video. See you soon, guys. Goodbye.